Good morning, students. Now let's start with the second part of chapter number 1, Science, Crop Production and Management. In the previous video, we have discussed about the two important steps of agricultural practices. They were preparation of soil and sowing. So now next, we are going to move on our next step, that is addition of fertilizers and manure to the soil. Now, what are manures and fertilizers? I think you might have heard before also. Yeah, the substance which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients. जो soil को nutrients provide करे. You know, soil need nutrients for the growth of plant. Plant के growth के लिए soil में nutrients होना जरूरी है. So, for the healthy growth of plants are called manure and fertilizers. क्या होता है ना, इन सर्टेन एरियाज फार्मर्स क्या करते हैं, ग्रो क्रॉप आफ्टर क्रॉप, एक क्रॉप के बाद दूसरे क्रॉप को ग्रो करते हैं और लैंड को कभी भी खाली नहीं छोड़ते हैं ताकि उनमें न्यूट्रिएंट्स का रिप्लेनिशमेंट होता रहे. सो व्हाट हैपेंस, द फील्ड इज नेवर लेफ्ट अनकल्टिवेटेड और फैलो. सो इमेजिन व्हाट हैपेंस टू द न्यूट्रिएंट्स. क्या होगा, continuous cultivation of crops makes the soil very poor in nutrients. So therefore farmers have to add manure to the field to replenish the soil with nutrients. This process is called manuring. Now let's see what's the topic. Soil may not have the right nutrients to efficiently sustain plant growth. प्लांट ग्रोथ के लिए उनके पास जरूरी न्यूट्रिएंट्स नहीं होते हैं. हेंस मैन्योर्स एंड फर्टिलाइजर्स आर एडेड टू द सॉइल टू इंक्रीज इट्स फर्टिलिटी एंड टू हेल्प प्लांट्स ग्रो बेटर. मैन्योर इज प्रिपेयर्ड by using decomposing plant and animal in compost pits, animal matter. या जो कंपोस्ट पिट्स है, ये आपने प्रीवियस स्टैंडर्ड्स में 6th में भी किया होगा, 7th में भी किया होगा. वर्मी कंपोस्ट का एक टॉपिक रहता है. या तो इस तरह से मैन्योर बनाया जाता है. एक्चुअली मैन्योर इज ऑर्गेनिक. या सो मैन्योर इज एन ऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंस obtained from the decomposition of plant or animal waste, we can say that. On the other hand, fertilizers are chemicals which are prepared in factories. Factories में prepare किया जाता है, वो man-made होते हैं. That's why we can also call them artificial fertilizers. They are known as fertilizers or artificial fertilizers. They contain nutrients for a specific plant. एक specific plant के लिए एक particular fertilizer में specific nutrient रहता है. They give faster results than manure. No doubt उनका result manure से बहुत ज़्यादा faster रहता है. However, अगर उसको excessively use किया जाए, when used excessively, they turn the soil infertile. Like I can give you some examples of fertilizers. They are urea, ammonium sulfate, superphosphate, potash, NPK, that is nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. These examples are also given in your textbook. What happened? Fertilizers have also become a source of water pollution. इसकी वजह से वाटर पॉल्यूशन भी काफी हद तक होता है. Therefore, in order to maintain the fertility of the soil, we have to substitute fertilizers with organic manure. Now, let's see the next topic. Now, let's see what's the difference between fertilizers and manure. Fertilizers versus manure. Let's see. First point, fertilizer. A fertilizer is an inorganic salt. It's not organic, it's inorganic, and we call it as a salt. And on the other hand, manure is a natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung, human waste and plant residues. Then a fertilizer is prepared in factories and manure can be prepared in the field by digging the pit. Yeah, I explained you. A fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil, while on the other hand, manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. What is humus? It is actually the organic substance present in the soil. Then fertilizers are very rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. Yeah, and the manure is relatively less rich in plant nutrients. Yes, students, I told you before also, we should try to substitute fertilizers with organic manure. Why? Because what are the advantages of manure? Let's see. It increases the water holding capacity of the soil. पानी की होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी, वाटर होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी सॉइल की इंक्रीज करता है. काफी देर तक सॉइल में वाटर प्रेजेंट रहता है, सॉइल मॉइस्चरेंट रहता है. It makes the soil porous and facilitates the exchange of gases. Porous means soil को एक ऐसी condition provide करता है जिससे exchange of gases possible हो जाती है. Holes type pores होते हैं ना, जैसे हम कहते हैं holes, right? Then the texture of the soil improves. And lastly, the number of microbes increase in the soil. Microbes means microorganisms, but which are friendly microorganisms, which are helpful for the growth of plants. That number increases, number of that microorganisms increases in the soil. That's why it is always recommended that you should use organic manure as far as possible, because fertilizers, इवन दो दे आर हेल्पफुल, वो ज्यादा जल्दी प्लांट ग्रोथ में हेल्प करते हैं, बट इन द ऑन द अदर हैंड वो प्लांट को सॉइल को नुकसान भी पहुंचाते हैं. या दैट्स व्हाई वी शुड ऑलवेज ट्राई टू यूज मैक्सिमम ऑर्गेनिक मैन्योर. Now students, another method of replenishing the soil with nutrients is through crop rotation. Crop rotation भी एक method है जिससे soil में nutrients को replenish कर सकते हैं. What is it? In this pattern, different crops are grown on the same land in pre-plant succession. Pre-plant succession means this can be done by growing different crops alternately, एक के बाद एक. The crops are classified as 1-year rotation, 2-year rotation and 3-year rotation depending upon their duration. Like legumes are included in the crop rotation program to increase soil fertility. The crops which require high fertility level, for example wheat, can be grown after the legumes. And the crops which require low inputs can be grown after the crops that require high inputs. What happened? See, earlier farmers जो होते थे नॉर्थ इंडिया में used to grow legumes in one season and wheat in the next season. इससे क्या होता था? This help in the replenishment of the soil with nitrogen. Soil में nitrogen legumes grow करने से जो nitrogen का proportion है soil में increase होता था. आपने पहले भी पढ़ा होगा in your earlier classes in 6th standard might be कि एक बैक्टीरिया है राइजोबियम नाम का जो always present होता है leguminous plant में. This bacteria is present in the nodules of the roots of leguminous plants and they fix atmospheric nitrogen. Nitrogen जो होता है atmosphere में, आपने nitrogen cycle भी study किया होगा. Atmospheric nitrogen जो होता है वो soil में fix कर देते हैं. These bacteria have that quality. उसके बाद अगर wheat को grow किया जाए, leguminous plant के बाद wheat को अगर grow किया जाए तो उससे क्या होता है? Soil is already rich in nitrogen and then wheat can get that nutrients in plenty of amount. So this type of rotation is known as crop rotation, means alternately growing the crop one after other, and their planning is needed. And nowadays farmers are being encouraged to adopt this practice. Farmers को काफी शहरों में कहा जाता है कि इसी practice को adopt करें. Yes students, now one activity 1.2 is given in your textbook, which I will show you through a video. It is about growing of seedlings with manure and fertilizer. So let's have a view on this activity.
What you can see on the screen are sacks of manures and fertilizers. So what is their function? They are added to soil to increase its nutrient content so that plants can have a healthy growth. Time for us to perform an activity. Take 3 equal sized seedlings of gram seeds and sow them in 3 glasses containing soil. We can label these glasses as A, B and C. We now add manure to glass A and urea to glass B. What about glass C? Well, we add nothing to glass C. We then add equal amount of water to all these 3 glasses daily and then record the growth of seedlings after some time. After some time, you will observe that the seedlings in glass B show maximum growth. But what about the other seedlings? The seedlings in glass A show less growth than those in glass B, but they show seedlings in glass C. This means that the seedlings in glass C show the least amount of growth. So this indicates that urea increases the growth rate of plants.
So hope students you like the activity. About next topics we will discuss in next video. Thank you students.